Changing your toolkit. How to get started. This right here are all the tools you've learned in this module. Tools that will help you steer clear and stay away from tantrums on a daily basis. Do these guarantee zero tantrums? Of course not. I wish they could. But using these tools consistently will definitely help reduce the length and strength of tantrums over time. Now, I can completely understand if you're feeling empowered and yet a bit overwhelmed at the same time. Adopting this new toolkit can seem like a daunting task, especially if these methods are completely new to you and your child. I don't want you to take all this information and feel paralyzed and then ultimately give up. That's the saddest thing that could happen. You're putting in so much effort to learn, and that's why I've dedicated this lesson to help you get started, to hold your hand and show you the way how you can slowly and steadily integrate these new methods into your daily parenting and practice them till they become second nature to you. Excited? Scared? That's a good sign. It shows you really care. So let's get started. How can you change your toolkit from yelling, hitting, threats, blame, shame, and punishment to these gentle discipline methods that you've learned and will learn in the upcoming modules as well? To transform your parenting from A to B, that is from where you are to where you want to be, let's first assess where you are. Here's a quick checklist. Take a notebook and just quickly jot down which are of these tools do you already practice and which you don't. In order to get started, you're going to pick one tiny little tool and you're going to practice only that till you feel comfortable and till you feel you've mastered that tool. Well, you might say, but Sharon, if we do that, it's going to take a really long time for me to really transform into a better parent. That's true. And that's how we want it to be. Nothing is going to change overnight. You are going to parent your child for the next 20 years. You have a lot of time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and if they tried building it in a day, they would have failed. Similarly, you trying to do and be everything at once will only lead to overwhelm, and you will soon be demotivated to even try. We don't want that. So we are starting small and we'll go slow. You have a lot of time. We are aiming at doing just one thing right every day. So what should you start with? Tell me, which of these resonates with you the most? Pick just one. I want to have a better routine for myself and my family. I want to set clearer rules for myself and my family. I want to master calm and consistent ways to respond to my child. I want to connect more deeply with my child. Let's say you feel I want to have a better routine for myself and my family. Now, within the routine, pick just one small change that you want to bring about. I know it will be tempting to sit down with a pen and paper and write down a full routine revamp. Wake up at 6, exercise, meditate, make sure breakfast is done by 8 a.m., spend quality time with kids, and so on and on. No. That's a sure short road to overwhelm and failure. Pick just one small change that requires the least effort from your end. For example, you want to make sure your kids go to bed by 8:30 p.m. while right now they're sleeping at 11 p.m. Think about what you need to do to advance bedtime by just 30 minutes tomorrow. How can I get them to bed by 10:30? Maybe you'll fail the first day. Think back what didn't work, adjust, and try again the next day. Once you've mastered that, you can move bedtime earlier by 30 more minutes and so on till you reach your goal of bedtime at 8:30 p.m. Big sudden changes shock you and your child. Small, unnoticeable changes are easier to implement and adapt to. Similarly, for any other goal that you choose, if you feel you want to master calm and consistent ways to respond to your child, pick only one area that you're struggling with right now. For example, cleanup or screen time. Create a calm response beforehand or use the examples I've shared in the earlier lessons. And when the situation arises, practice it. Maybe it will feel weird the first time you say it. Maybe your toddler will give you a surprised look like what? It's all okay. You're learning. The key to getting started and staying on track to transform your parenting is to pick just one small change that requires the least effort from your end. Practice it, master it, move to the next goal. As you keep doing this, you will soon realize that you've been transforming yourself into a gentle and better parent for your child just by being committed to taking small baby steps every day. Just by making sure that you do just one thing right every day. Celebrate the small wins, learn from your failures, let both wins and failures motivate you to do just one right thing every day. And with that, I'm wrapping this module. I'm so proud of you, and you should be super proud of yourself for making it so far in this learning journey. Your child is lucky to have you as a parent who's so involved and committed to being better and the best for them. So far, you've learned the founding principles of peaceful and confident parenting, all about your child's brain and behavior, ways to manage tantrums and your emotions with a pause, and 10 simple and gentle tools to prevent tantrums and regain peace and joy in your family. That's a lot. And technically, all that you've learned so far is all you'll need to sail through not just the first 5 years of your parenting journey, but much beyond that. All you need to do now is start to take small baby steps and commit to doing just one thing right every day. I believe in you. You're amazing, and I know you can do it.